Welcome back to another College Football 25 online rank match breakdown, as I'm going to be using Boise State once again, and I'm going up against an Oklahoma user in today's match. Let's go ahead and get right into it. As I end up getting the first possession of the game, I start off with 2 runs. Just my second play, I end up running the ball, and I get my starting running back injured based off of this. Because I hurdled, got hit stick in the air, got crumbled on, my right leg was pretty much severely injured, and pretty much Jeanty was done for the rest of the game. I used him from time to time throughout the game, but he was just injured the entirety of the game. So the backups had to come in and do well for me. And this wasn't a problem for me to run the ball with backups because Boise State has some depth at running back. It's just plays like this would be instant touchdowns if Jeanty was in the game. I do eventually get downfield and end up scoring the first points of the game. Now, my opponent's offense and defense wasn't too complicated. It wasn't a scheme, but he was trying to run a certain way, which he started off an option run, put a scrambling quarterback in to work with. But you guys will see when he has a panic go-to scheme, it's going to be like a 5-wide deal. You guys are going to see that here, but you guys are going to see it on his next possession throughout the game. Now his first possession, he got some decent runs and great blocking downfield, so that's what helped him get his first points of the game and to tie up the game as he ends up scoring right here. As for me, I just ran down his throw. He couldn't really stop it, even though I was using my second and third string backs to help me get downfield. His next possession, right before halftime, he ends up going to his 5-wide scheme so he can try to score quickly. All he done was ran 2 drag routes, 4 verticals, and he was just rerouting certain receivers like a slot. And all I had to do was just simply make one adjustment at a time based off what he was doing. End up dropping an interception right there. He ends up running a deep crosser from left to right, and then the very next play, I expect him to throw to the right receiver, crossing the field from right to left as I manned up the left slot receiver that caught that recent play on the crossing route. And this should have been an easy interception. For some reason, the game wouldn't let my guy register to jump up for this easy interception, so he ends up getting it, and he gets huge pickup game right here. As he ends up diving, I thought I should have had a fumble as well, but he ends up punching it in right before halftime, tying things up as he gets his first possession of the second half. Comes down to a 4th and 3 play. He ends up running. I end up stuffing it, so I get my stop, and I end up throwing a dot corner pass right here, which the game literally said it was out of bounds. They did not call this a touchdown. Even though you guys see it right here, I clearly got a touchdown. Thank God Booth reviewed it, overturns it, and I end up scoring, so I'm keeping the lead alive. And all I ran on defense was just basic cover 4 and made slight adjustments as he ends up throwing another blind read right here. And finally, I get interception, as you guys are going to see the amount of interceptions I end up dropping for the remainder of this game. Still continued ran the ball. My opponent just simply could not stop the run. End up scoring, taking 2 possession lead, and then here comes a drop picks. At this point, I'm not even trying because how terrible my opponent is, and dropped another pick. End up getting pressure the next 3 plays right here, and I end up causing a 4 and out. I do end up giving him the ball right back as I threw an interception. I was expecting a different post corner route right here on this play, and the post corner route was ran differently, and that's why I threw an interception. And then you check out this play. I ran into the defender that I manned up against a slot receiver, took him away, and I just gave a free touchdown pass. I'm very disappointed in myself. I was making this game more difficult than it should, and of course my opponent's talking trash the whole time. He kept saying, "Oh, you won't pass it." I missed a lot of touchdown passes during this drive as I ended up throwing a pick. He could have easily had a pick 6, but he ended up trying to be fancy, tosses it back, and I ended up scoring off of it, which pretty much seals this game. But all in all, I could have ran the game out, but I was having fun listening to this guy supposedly trash talk, complain, and cry, and all that good stuff like usual. Like I said, I'm grown now. I kind of don't really care about the trash talking, but it happens on the daily, and you guys already seen a couple of trash talk videos that I posted out there. But anyways, I get another dub. I believe I'm 4-0 since this video's release, And once again, continuing on with every single match breakdown and showing you guys a full in-depth view of all my matches and giving you guys an oversight. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Stay tuned for the next one. And I'm out. Peace.